Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you again with another weekly episode, and as usual I got some stuff to share with you. So today was the week of the month that we do our like local diecast swap meet kind of thing, and so I did pick up a ton of stuff today, too much to actually show you in one video, so I did pretty good. But I'm going to show you some of it. Some of the stuff I got here I didn't get during that, and some of the stuff I did, and whatever. Not that it matters where I got it from, right? But I got some cool stuff to show you. We're going to start with, I did actually find a chase in a store. It's been a long time since I found anything. I haven't found a Super in such a long time. I haven't found Ultra Red in very long in a store. I haven't found a White Lightning in a long time, you know, Green Machine, yada yada. I did find this guy, a 2-pack, an older 2-pack, White Lightning. Found it at a Walmart, so really kind of neat. I'm not going to open it because it's really not my cup of tea. Pretty cool looking though. Yeah, somebody said to me it looks kind of like bird droppings. And I gotta say, I sort of agree, but yeah, with the mud there and the white. But anyway, not gonna open it in the next segment of the video. I'll end up trading this or something, or selling it. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with it, but I'm not gonna end up keeping it in my collection, just because it's not really my thing. I don't really do the White Lightning thing. There's the occasional White Lightning that I like, but I don't typically pick up White Lightnings. Unless, of course, I find them at retail in a store, which is rare. I also got in a trade, I got this Skyline, and that's exciting. Long story about this. I ordered this car from RLC. I did get it. They shipped me the wrong item. And it's a long story, but I didn't end up getting this car. And it was okay because I made my money back and some from selling the item that they did send me. But really was no, I guess, way to rectify it, but it worked out in my favor anyhow, and I was able to get this car from someone on Instagram named Scott, who is a viewer of the channel. Thank you very much for the smooth trade on this one. I really appreciate it. We were able to work something out pretty quick, and I was able to get one of these in my hands. I will open this one up. We will check that out. I just got the Rlc Club Card. This one is much cooler looking, I think. Then I also found in stores, I found 2 cars from the Stars and Stripes series. I think this is the latest one. I got the 1984 Pontiac Firebird and the 84 Corvette. Those are the 2 I picked up from the set. I think the whole set was there. It may have been. The only other one I should have picked up maybe was the 67 Pontiac GTO. The 71 Challenger actually looks pretty cool too, but I did find these 2 and I picked these 2 up, so got those. From a Facebook seller a few weeks ago, these are just some random items that I've grabbed from this Facebook seller. This was I got a huge box a while ago. I've been kind of trickling them into these videos occasionally when I need something to show. And I just picked out 3 pieces from that to share. From the Matchbox Premier Collection, a GTO. Nothing too crazy there. Pretty nice though. Limited to 25,000 pieces. Very limited. From the 69th Shenandoah Apple Blossom Festival in Winchester, Virginia. May 2nd through the 5th, 1996. Limited edition, 1 of 10,000. This is, oh, these are individually numbered. Numbered 601. A Dodge Viper. Don't know what the deal with these are. So this is copyright by Shenandoah Apple Blossom Festival. It does have a Matchbox Toys, Tyco Toys licensing on it. So it's not like a custom or anything. It looks like a legit, like, I don't know, almost whatever, event exclusive Matchbox. I don't know the story behind it. I got it cheap. And whatever. It's a Viper. Sort of, kind of, in a way, collect that Matchbox casting. And then from Racing Champions, The Fast and the Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious, 1992, Miami City Police, Chevy Caprice. And there's that. There, we'll take a peek at that thing. I have no idea what to expect from this package. No idea what the quality is going to be. I'm guessing it's like a cheaper Racing Champions with a plastic base and plastic tires, kind of by the looks of it. hard to tell. I know there was a lot of these that came out in this Racing Champions series. I think some of them are somewhat desirable. This one probably doesn't go for too much, but I thought it was cool because it was a Chevy Caprice police car, and I didn't get it because it was part of Fast and Furious. I just got it because of the, I don't know, it was a Caprice casting in somewhat close to 164-ish, so that's why I picked it up. And again, whatever, I picked it off of a Facebook seller. I just put a low ball bid on it and got it. All right, last of this is going to be very Mattel centric. And I think looking at this, all except for one item I got from my pals, SC Diecast. They show up to my monthly meet. They usually give out pretty good deals on stuff. They just, they're a pretty solid little hobby dealer here that's somewhat local to me. So I try to support them as much as I can when they get stuff. So I did get the latest series of Matchbox moving parts. We got the Corvette Stingray, the BMW, the Ford pickup. We got these guys right here. So from Matchbox Moving Parts. I believe these are now showing up in Walmart as well. But if you do want a set, they're very reasonable from SC Diecast. I got 1978 Subaru Brat. Very cool. And then, of course, the star of the show. These are going to be probably hard to find in stores, no doubt. You know, G-Body Chevy. It is a 1988 Chevy My Car LS. In gold. We've seen this car come out in black before, and that was a very hard one to get, I think. I mean, I found one, and I said to myself, I'm going to pick up any other one that I find, and I never found another one in a store. So, and I haven't seen this one. I've seen some of these other moving parts cars from this series in the store, even including the Brat, which I thought would be another pretty exciting one to pick up, but I have not seen this one, so people are definitely snagging that up. Another thing I got from them is the Hot Wheels import set, JDM set. What is this called? I don't know. Hot Wheels Japanese vehicles set thing. I got this thing. There's cars in it, 6 of them. They have these for sale. They had a bunch of them for sale. So this is kind of an interesting concept from Hot Wheels. I don't know what the deal is if these were ever going to show up retail. I have never seen them out retail. I think I've seen some people post them, but I know hobby dealers have access to ordering these through Mattel. So that's where I've seen them. The next set that comes out is going to be a Zamac one. It's got a Datsun 510 Wagon in it, so of course that's going to be super popular. This set's got some nice cars in it too. The one I really wanted from this set, of course, is a Nissan 300ZX Twin Turbo. I love that casting. Love that car. Just love the look of that car. So that's the one I was really excited about. Another thing I picked up from them was the Deutschland Design Car Culture set. Now, I had forgot that I pre-ordered this set from them. Totally forgot. And I still don't have the chase of it, but I already showed these 3. I did not have, I found the Sprinter, the touring car, and the Porsche. I found these in store, swinging on the pegs, with terribly damaged cars, and that's probably why they were cards, and that's why they were left behind. So I didn't need these, but I will keep these as be little extras. I'll just kind of squirrel away for a rainy day. And then these are the 2 cars I needed to complete the set. Really, really cool. Well, technically I need another car to complete the set, and that's the Chase car, which is a black version of the Mercedes AMG Black Series car. So, need those. We're going to open up those 2 Deutschland design cars, and then another Mattel item that is just now showing up in stores is this guy right here. The diorama, I don't know, we're going to call this the Supercar, Hypercar diorama. Hypercar diorama, is that the appropriate thing? It's got a Koenigsegg in it. It's got a McLaren Speedtail, and of course the Bugatti Chiron, which I think was in the Exotic Rides. I don't know if there's any difference. I'm not going to go grab out the other one to compare it either. There probably is some slight small difference, and I just can't bring myself to care to find that out right now. Someone's going to tell me in the comments what's the difference between this one and the one that's already been released. But very cool. The McLaren Speedtail actually looks like it's going to look really neat once we get it out of this box. So stoked on that. All right, so that's what I'm going to show today. I've got a lot of stuff, like I said, in the hopper. So not a bunch of videos in between now and next week's, but I've got a lot of other content for the following weeks, at least some anyway, at least a couple videos worth of content for the next couple weeks, and I'll prioritize it, I don't know, in some way that should make some sense. I like to mix it up, different, whatever. We got some old, we got some new, try to get different brands in there. This one's very Hot Wheels and centric, Matchbox centric, but you'll have that. So yeah, pretty stoked. I think just these two sets alone, I'm pretty stoked on getting. These are pretty cool, so get that in for the thumbnail. Yeah, that'll look good. All right, so something like that. All right, let's go ahead and flip the camera around and open this stuff up, take a look at it up close, and yeah, stay tuned. All right, let's start with this beautiful thing right here. I know this is probably old news already anyway, because it's now, what? It's not even a year old yet, but things move fast in the Hot Wheels collecting world, and things go up in value quick, and, you know, you guys have all seen this car, so you may not be excited about it. Kids have gone downstairs. You're going to hear some screaming, some noise in the background. Sorry about that if you hear it. Yeah, not worth really reading there. But let's go ahead and get this opened up and check it out. Very, very, very cool. All right, so definitely digging this. I'm really glad I got to check this off the list. Thanks again, Scott, for helping me out on this one. I really do appreciate it. I just really wanted this car. As far as Skylines go, this and like the Ken Marriott are my two favorite. I like the old school ones. They just, they're a little bit more, I don't know, cool looking to me than the newer ones. Out of the newer, you know, GTRs or whatever, I think the R32 is probably my favorite. But this, look at this mirrored finish here. Looks absolutely cool. Very, very neat, and I am quite liking it. Of course, you get that detail motor there. I'm going to go ahead and shut the hood. Oh, that's right. This thing shuts by going down and in. Kind of like, here we go. I'll work on getting that shut. It will shut. Hopefully. Should. All right, they're just going nuts out there. But yeah, that is pretty cool indeed. I am definitely digging it. Just a beautiful car. I'm going to put fingerprints all over it and have to wipe it down and stuff like that. And we'll have to work on getting this hood shut flat. And then once it's shut, we're going to be leaving it shut. Will be what we're doing. So, really, really neat. Very cool. All right, I am definitely digging that. All right, next is, let's take a look at, what should we look at? Oh, here's that White Lightning up close in case you wanted to check it out. I mean, it's cool. It's very, very cool. It's from the off-road set. I think this was like last year's set. Too bad it wasn't the Golf 4 GT and the Mustang. Man, that would have been cool to score the White Lightning of that. I probably would have had a hard time letting that go. Because I think 2 packs, release 5, collect all. See, oddly, this was in a box. Wait, that's release 5. I'm confused. Excuse me. Because in this box, I swear it was the Golf ones that were in there. Maybe I'm wrong. No, I'm wrong. It was this. It was this that was with it. Wait, no, it wasn't. It definitely wasn't this. Well, anyway, I'm confused. I don't know. This was in a box at Walmart, actually. It was sitting on a cart, and it had already been opened when I found it. And so I couldn't believe it when I saw that there was a White Lightning in there, because I'm like, well, somebody already opened this. It must have been an employee. I'm not really sure. I don't know if this was like backstock stuff or what. I really don't know. But anyway, I got this, picked it up. So I guess it's pretty cool. It's always cool to find a chase, whether or not you collect the stuff or not. It's always fun to find one. And if you say it's not, you're probably lying. So yeah, I don't collect chases per se, but I still think it's very fun to find. All right, Racing Champions, the Fast and the Furious. 1992 Miami City Police Chevy Caprice. Basically rhymes. That's pretty neat. You can see some other cars from the different series here. Can we get a copyright date to give us an idea? 2003 is the copyright date. So maybe sometime around 2004-ish, maybe, I'm guessing, when this came out. This is actually, I thought this was going to be kind of a more cheapo plastic kind of deal here on the base. It isn't. It's actually, or is it? Oh, that's metal. And the tires are rubber. And it appears the hood may open. And it does. Well, would you look at that? Still kind of basic. You don't get any inserted details for the headlights, and the detail really isn't that great up there. And same with the tail. Detail's not super fantastic back there either, but I think this is pretty cool. Nice looking light bar. The mirror is a separate piece that is like super glued in, and there are some remnants of the super glue, which look like it bled with the paint on there. I guess I'm not disappointed with the purchase. I think it's actually pretty nice. It's nicer than I thought it would be, actually. I don't think I've really had any other of these cars that have been in this series. If I do have any of them, I think I may have one, now that I think of it. I think, and when I got it, it was already loose. So I don't think I've ever seen it come out of the package. This, I don't know, what do you guys think? It's not like Greenlight Hot Pursuit, or Greenlight, yeah, Hot Pursuit quality police vehicle, but it is still kind of a neat one. So I like it. Anyhow, and all right, so what's next? We're going to go just finish this old stuff, and then we'll go on to some others. This is the 69th Shenandoah Apple Blossom Festival. Must have been a fun time, 1996, May 2nd through the 5th. Cool that they, maybe everybody that went there got a Matchbox card to commemorate the event. Limited edition, number 601. Well, now it's just numbered whatever, because it's out of the package. It's your basic Matchbox Viper casting. Has been around forever, or at least a long time. 1994 is your copyright date. Looks pretty awesome. I mean, it doesn't really look that awesome, but it's pretty cool, right? I don't know. These like little orange slice wheels always looked kind of chintzy to me, and I think pretty much everybody else. I don't know if anybody's like, that wheel's my favorite. No. And but the casting's pretty decent. It's better than the Hot Wheels casting, even though I collect the Hot Wheels one, I can say that. Of the RT10. They should just really redo it. Someone needs to make a real good 1/64 scale Viper RT10. So, Auto World, I think you would probably be the one to step up to the plate on that one. Yeah. Maybe. Alright, I know Johnny Lightning's already got an RT10. It's not great, though. It's not fantastic. It's not to scale, and I don't know. I think we need a true scale one. There's never been one, so as far as I'm aware. Even the Hot Wheels like 100% Viper. It's not an RT10, but I don't think it's that great either. Alright, so the Pontiac GTO Judge Hot Wheels Premier Collection. One of 25,000 pieces. Select Class Series 3. How delectable is this? It was $3.99 at Kmart. This came out circa 1996, so $4 in the store in 96. I'm gonna say that's 96. I'm gonna guess that's a pretty high price for a little die-cast car at that time. Am I wrong? I don't know. I wasn't buying die-cast cars in 1996. I would have been just starting my freshman year of high school. So check that out. It's a GTO. It's got rubber tires. It's not the greatest casting in the world, but it's a GTO, and I sort of collect this casting, sort of. I don't really track them or go after ones like crazy. I just, if I see one that I think, I'm almost positive that I don't have, I pick them up. And that's why I snagged this one. And if the price is right, of course, if they're cheap. This was cheap. So, maybe rightfully so. All right. All right, what's next? Let's knock out these two car culture cars from Deutschland design. I gotta say, this is a great series. There's nothing really to complain about it. I think this is a really good series. I think the card art is fantastic. The colors, it just looks really, really good. So they did a really good job with this set. So here's our Audi. S4 Quattro, and then we got our Mercedes C63 AMG Coupe Black Series in red, but I gotta get the chase of it. I got the chase of the first one that came out so far, the first set. Don't have the chase of this one yet. I'll get it eventually. I'm not really worried about it. I think I paid $15 for the last chase. I'm willing to do that again for this one if I find it for that price. I don't know. People are probably asking a lot more for that. Really cool casting. This thing looks great. It would look great in black. I can't wait to actually see that one in person. This Audi looks really good too. Beautiful colors in this set. Like I said, they're just the bright blue of the Porsche, this bright yellow, vibrant red, that nice looking green of the Mercedes, and you know, of course the chase, and then that Mercedes touring car is just absolutely fantastic. So yeah, a lot of Mercedes in this. 3 Mercedes in these in this Deutschland designed series. 1 Porsche and 1 Audi, and that's probably pretty good. We get a lot of Porsche stuff, and as much as I love Porsche, it's probably good that they give some love here to Mercedes, even though I'm not a huge like Mercedes fan per se. All right, so there's those. It's a really cool looking car. It really is, and those wheels look great on it. Let's do these America cars from the Stars and Stripes. I think these do make an image if you put them all together. Yeah, they do. That's the idea there, which is typical for these. God, looking at these, I almost feel every time I see this set though, I'm like, did I pick up some of these already or not? And this is the same story right now. Like, I'm kind of like doing a double take as to, did I already grab this? I don't think I have this. But here's your Freedom Hawk right here. So that's cool. Digging it. And then the 76 Corvette. Well, it's not it's an 1984 Corvette. 1776 Stars and Stripes livery. Little patriotic pair here. And yeah, I mean, whatever. They look good. Usually the graphics on these are very sharp and really nicely done. The tampos. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. Usually they're done with pretty quality. There's quality stuff. Look pretty sharp. They look pretty good. And, you know, there you go. There's a nice little pair of cars. All right. I didn't pick up the whole set just because I just don't do it anymore. I don't grab whole sets just to grab whole sets anymore. And I say that, but yet I bought this set, I guess, of moving parts, which is the latest wave of moving parts. So I'm going to go, I guess, I don't know. 3 of these I don't really excite me terribly. This is one of them. This is the, what is it, a 32? What year is this truck? Yeah, 32 Ford truck. All right, so this, they have released this before, if I'm not mistaken, right? And it wasn't moving parts, but it was in the more premium one with the rubber tires. Am I right? I think I'm right. I think that one looked really good. I want to say that was like brown or something. Gosh, I can't even remember. And I'm looking for, yeah, it was brown, right? Or like a maroon. Anyway, that one looked really cool. This one looks okay. Actually, now that I got it out of the package, I'm liking it a lot more. So it does have the opening doors. These are metal. So sometimes you get plastic pieces with the moving parts series. And, I mean, it's decent. It looks all right. It's actually not bad. Actually, I don't know, I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. And then we got the Vette. Not really excited about this Vette either. The 2016 Corvette Stingray with an opening hood. Nice detail on the motor there. And this one has come out too before, right? I think maybe in white. I don't remember. Maybe a different color. I'm not sure. Pretty sure it's come out before. Yeah, copyright date 2017. So this one's been around. I'm not really much of a Vette guy. I mean, I love the new C8 actually. Like it quite a bit. Maybe that's why I like the new C8 so much, is because I don't really like the older Corvettes very much. And I shouldn't say older either though, because I do kind of like this era of Corvette. The circle with the circle taillights. I kind of like this, you know, 80s style, whatever. 80s, when did it come out? 80, early 90s, whatever it was. Anywho and how. This era is the era I'm not that huge of a fan of. The C8 looks awesome, I think. It really grew on me fast. All right, so there's that. And then BMW. Is this new? Somebody tell me. It's a new tune. I don't recall ever getting it. This with opening doors. And of course, we can always look at the base. It says copyright date 2020, so it is possible it came out last year. And if it did, I don't think I have it. This one's in a pearl white. I'm not really sure what I have and what I don't have for Matchbox moving parts because, or the Superfast or premium, whatever the other premium line is that they call it, because the distribution for them has been absolutely horrid in my area and probably in a lot of your areas, where they just don't get a lot of them and they get them very sporadically and don't get every single mix. So I like to rely on a hobby dealer for this stuff because it's just much easier. And you know that you're going to actually get all of them. So there's your Matchbox moving parts, BMW. It looks pretty good. Pearl white looks good. The plastic interior, the red interior looks a little weird. Almost like a little too glossy or something. So I'm not sure about that, but there's that one. All right, and then the Subaru brought. So the Subaru brought. Yes, I know it's brought. This one they've come out with before too, and I think it was like a reverse color scheme of this, red and white. And I don't have that one. Pretty sure I don't. I'm pretty sure I know what I'm talking about here on that being that color. So my first experience with this casting, and it's pretty awesome. Nice detail underneath the hood there. Hood shuts really well. Great. And yeah, me like. That is cool. Very cool. Actually like it a lot. All right. And then what I'm anticipating is my favorite of the set is the 1988 Chevy My Car Ls. Who doesn't like, you know, these? Who doesn't like them? I'd drive one of these in real life and be happy about it. Of course, I don't know if I drive any of these cars in real life. I'd probably be pretty happy about it. I drive a fairly boring car. Sweet. Looks pretty good in gold. The gap in the door, I mean, does look pretty big, of course. It always does with these moving parts. And so the black one of this did look a little bit better, and just because of the fact that it hides that a lot more. But nice detail. What do you guys think? I think it looks good. I think it looks real good. All right, digging that as well. All right, what do we have left? We've got, oh, we got a package that I've got to open. That's going to be a nightmare. That's right. Let's do this one first. So I got two things left. We got the set, the Hypercar set, and then this Japanese set. So I don't know what the deal is with this. I don't know what the deal is with the distribution of this. All I know is that hobby dealers are getting them. I've seen them get them. I have not seen these pop up at stores, but I think if they do, they're showing up at maybe Target. You guys will definitely correct me if I am wrong. These are new to this year, and it's a 6-car set. And I don't know what they retail for, and quite honestly, I'm not even sure what I paid for this because it was bundled together with a bunch of other stuff from this particular hobby dealer, and they just, you know, they gave me a total. I go, ooh, ouch, and I'm like, okay, yep, I got a lot of stuff from you. And then, you know, we just get it over with. But I'm sure you guys can relate. All right, so let's check it out. So it comes in this, you know, outer box, inner box. I'm sure a lot of you carded folk are going to be okay with probably collecting it in the box since you can lift the flap up and see the cars. I, of course, am not going to hang on to them that way. They're going to be loose. This is the car that I was really into getting. Is this 300ZX in this beautiful metallic green. Some little Nismo livery-ness going on. Badges or whatever and whatnot. Details in the back. The detail in the front is the plastic, like lensed sort of headlights, which are part of the window piece. Very cool there. And yeah, so I'm stoked on getting that car. And we got a Mazda RX-7 in red. Looks really good. Definitely they up the game on the quality control when it comes to the tampos and stuff on the things that come in sets like this. And that's smart of them to do because people would be very angry to find issues with a vehicle when they bought a whole set of cars, and then it's hard to replace the one vehicle without getting an entire other set. But Subaru looks all right. This is an older casting, right? I'm gonna get a copyright date somewhere. Doesn't appear that we get the copyright date. Yes, I know that's production date. That's when these were made. But I want to know when they licensed the vehicle. It tells us how old the casting is, but I'm pretty sure that's a pretty old casting. Toyota AE86. This livery leaves a little bit to be desired with the gold, the black, the red, the white, the red wheels. It's a little too tinsel for me. Almost Christmassy. And not too into the livery on that. Love the casting though. Dig the casting. Not into the livery. This Lancer Evo, the casting's just large. I think that's the big complaint with this one. This has been around for a long time too. We're gonna get a date on this. Copyright Mattel. It's just an 08 Lancer Evo, and I wouldn't doubt that it came out around that time. It's been a long time around whatever casting. It's been here for a while. This one's pretty much all blacked out except for the red Yokohama stuff going on the red Mitsubishi thing, which does look pretty good. Not bad. And then lastly, the CRX, which is a pretty decent casting. I do like this one. It does look pretty good in this yellow. Not terribly bad. Not terribly exciting though either, but it does look okay. I definitely, the best of the best is this one out of the set. No doubt, not even because of the car, just because of the color, the wheel combo. I just think it looks really, really good. And this RX-7 actually looks really good too. Subaru, it looks okay. And then, I don't know, this is kind of ugly to me. This looks pretty decent. And this looks pretty decent, but the casting's, I don't know, massive for when you put it up to other Hot Wheels and stuff. It just makes the car look big, and I don't really like that. This, on the other hand, is awesome. All right, last but not least, we gotta open this, and just for you guys, okay, in terms of entertain this. So these are sold at Walmart. So I'm guessing you guys in the other parts of the world that watch these videos, I know there's some of you out there, may not have easy access to these. I don't really know, and maybe you've never opened one. So just for that reason, I'm going to show you why I hate them. Why I hate this package. I'd much rather they do something like, just throwing this out here. Okay, it's a diorama set, I get it. There's supposed to be like a background thing, collecting like this. For one, this takes up a lot of space in your collection for 4 vehicles. For 2, they can stop putting the trucks in these. I get it though, as part of like the team transport thing. If they just did 4 cars, they could still charge the same price for them. And it's got to cost them less money just to put in another vehicle. Maybe it's because they save money on licensing, since this is a non-licensed vehicle. They don't have to worry about getting a livery licensed. They don't have to do any of that. So I'm sure they save some money there by putting in a truck in with the set. But I'd much rather have 4 cars, and I'd almost much rather have it in the format of that Japanese set that we just saw, where it's a box with a window that you can peer in for the cars, and it looks just like a regular multi-pack. Okay, that's my opinion. Is it right? Probably. It's probably right. But maybe you don't agree with it, I don't know. But that's that. But these guys are in the business of selling the cars, not necessarily me, so they probably know what they're doing. But anyway, what was I getting at? Oh yeah, the packaging. It's a pain in the butt. Okay. So you got the outer thing here that we're gonna just kind of whip behind me for now. We got the inner deal. You can't even really like save this as a background for a diorama. Maybe you could do something with that cardboard. I don't know. It's all kind of like taped together, and then all the castings are rubber banded around the axles, and the little flaps that they're rubber banded around are taped in. So I'm not going to make you suffer while I go ahead and open up this packaging in its entirety, but I will show you a strategy, and that is to peel the tape off from the side. It's actually 2 pieces of tape. I don't know why. Am I patronizing you guys by like assuming that you guys are too dumb to open the packaging? Obviously, I know you know how to open the packaging. But anyway, this is just the way I found it. I do that, and then I go in and I cut these rubber bands. I know you could probably just rip them right off the cardboard, but I just cut them. So I do. It makes a mess, but it's quick. So I'm going to go do that, and then, in a second here, we'll have the cars open. All right, and after that fun little opening rubber band party, we get the vehicles out. There's still rubber bands stuck in the axles, but we'll get them out here while we look at the cars. We'll start with the Koenigsegg, just because it's right here, and it's pretty cool. It's a casting that it's kind of weird because it was only released like one time, right? And then that particular first version of it is very, very valuable. And then they started appearing again. I think there's been 2 versions of this now, aside from that first one, and this may be the 4th. I might be off by 1 version. Someone will let me know. I do not have the first one they ever put out. That was in a retro entertainment. The Agera. And, yeah, I don't have that one, but we got this one, and I've got all the others, I believe. There was like was it a Gumball 3000 release? I don't remember. None of them really were that notable. Except for that first one, and maybe this one. This one looks actually pretty darn good. I do quite like it. And just the black with white. It's very simple. It looks very nice, and I'm digging it. Next is the McLaren Speedtail, and I believe, well, I think it's true. Yeah, this is definitely the first like premium release. Premium meaning something with a metal body, a metal base, and a rubber tires, wheel riders setup. And I think this one looks awesome. The color and the wheel combo of this really makes this car look pretty flashy in comparison to like the mainline counterpart. Especially that back wheel being the wheel that they chose for it. This is actually the star of the set to me. I think this is actually really cool looking, if I'm honest. The color's cool. It just, this is the one that makes it worth it for me. Very, very neat. All right, and then the Bugatti Chiron. Not much to look at here other than the fact. My guess is if there is a difference. Is there a wheel difference? I don't remember what wheels they put on the first version of it that came out. if those aren't different, maybe this is an exact repeat. I don't know, but someone will definitely tell me. That might be the only way you can tell is by the date code on the bottom, this being R05, and the other one being, you know, whatever it is. But you guys will have to let me know, because I am too lazy right now to go digging through jammers to find the car culture series that's in, and then find the correct one and find the correct car and pull it. This really isn't that hard, but whatever. It's nice outside, and I want to fire up the grill, so we're going to keep this going. All right, and then we get the truck. This thing. Again, I say it every time, and I'm going to say it every time, okay? I don't really care for the trucks. And really, it's not that the trucks aren't cool looking or aren't cool, and if you dig these things, maybe you want to collect them. It's not even that they're unlicensed. It is simply because of the size. I just can't collect tons of things that are this size. It's difficult to store them. This is the reason why I pick up very few, like, RV castings from like Greenlight, or very few like truck castings and stuff from other diecast manufacturers, and it's because it's just very hard to store them if you're a loose collector, and display them because, you know, they're just big, they're large, and this is included in that. It's large, so it's kind of difficult to display these and store these and all that other stuff. It comes with its own challenges that are separate from our scale cars that we're used to, which are the roughly 3" / 1/64 scale vehicles. So that's where I stand. That's really because of an annoyance is why I don't. So I'd rather have a car. It's much easier to store. I like cars more than I like these, you know, obviously these unlicensed trucks as well. It's just easier to collect. It's easier to store. But I complain about it every single time. You guys are probably sick of it, but whatever. It is what it is. I got to mention it because it's just the way I feel about these trucks. Okay, so that's going to be it for this episode. Again, I got a lot of cool stuff to share in the upcoming episodes. At least the next two, for sure. And somehow I just always seem to find something to show you guys. Sometimes it's a little bit less, sometimes it's a little bit more. But I hope you continue to enjoy it. And I, you know, I'm just really, I try to, you know, I have I think quite a variety of stuff in my collection, so hopefully it keeps that, you know, interesting to you. All right, so you guys, thank you again very much. You guys have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one.